Hey guys and gals, Ellen Sekaturski here. Today's workout is going to focus on arms along with cardio. So we will start out doing squat jumps, then we'll be doing some form of push-ups, and then back to squat jumps and so on. We've got 10 exercises total, so this workout is going to last about 10 minutes. All right, here we go. We're starting out with 45 seconds of squat jumps. And then in between, we'll have 15 seconds of rest where I will explain the next exercise. All right, here we go. All right, so for our squat jumps, feet are gonna be out at a 45-degree angle. You're coming down and you're gonna give it a little hop. Okay, you want to sit your butt back nice and far as you do these. You want the weight in your heels as you're sitting back. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm wiggling my toes. You should be able to wiggle your toes as you do these. Make sure you're breathing. I'm gonna hop back a little bit. I think my head's popping off the screen. Okay, now if the jumping gets to be too much for you, that's okay. Just come down into a nice squat. Stand up and make sure as you do that, that you press your pelvis forward. All right, next, we've got push-ups. Plain old push-ups. All right, so we're down in a nice planking position. You'll bring your chest to your ground, or chest to the ground, or as close to the ground as you possibly can, and then back up. Now, as you do these, it's important that you don't tuck your chin. A lot of times we try to do that because it makes us feel like we're getting closer to the ground. You want to look about 6 to 8 inches in front of you to try to keep that chin up. Now, if you need to come down to modify, you can modify from your knees. Make sure you're not in a boxy position. Nice straight line from your shoulders to your knees. All right, guys, back to squat jumps. All right, so again, feet are tracked out at about a 45-degree angle. Okay, a little wider than shoulder width apart. You're coming down to sit back and you're jumping up. Let's go. Make sure the weight is in your heels as you sit back. Your goal is to try to get your thighs parallel to or a little further than the ground. Keep your head up as you do these and your back straight. Now, keeping your back straight doesn't mean that you want it straight up like this. It just means that you don't want to curve. All right, so I'm going to be bent at my waist a little bit. All right, but my back is not going to be curved. All right. Next, we've got down dog push-ups. So hands are on the ground, feet are on the ground. I'm pressing my palms into the floor. My ears will be between my elbows, or I'm sorry, between my upper arms, and I'm gonna come down and up. I'm looking through my legs, and I'm trying to bring the crown of my head to the floor. You will feel this in your shoulders. It is important that you don't look down at the floor. You want to look between your legs. Woo! I am feeling these right now, guys. This is my third round today. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. Okay, you want a nice triangle to make it a little bit easier. You can extend a little further, all right? But if you can, try to keep a nice tight triangle as you do these. All right, back to squat jumps. All right, you guys are doing great. We're almost halfway through. Now remember, as you do these, you don't have to go super fast. Try to keep that good, nice form. Think about getting your butt down and back, weight in your heels, and then you'll jump off your toes. Try to land nice and softly. You don't really want to be pounding. Woo! Legs are getting tired. Woo! Oh, here we go, guys. All right, next, we've got wide push-ups. So if we're down on the ground and this is standard, you want to be about one hand width outside of your standard. I'm using my mat here, and so I will just be placing both of my hands on either side of the mat. Again, look 6 to 8 inches at the ground in front of you. As you come down, breathe out as you push up. Now you'll notice that as I need a break, I'm holding the planking position. If that gets too much, you can always shake it out, but then try to get right back into it. Okay, the more you do of these and the more you hold this position, the stronger you're gonna get. Woo. All right, next, squat jumps. Second last round of squat jumps, guys. We are almost there. Woo. All right, here we go. Make sure you're breathing. Woo. One thing I find useful as I do these too is if you're getting really tired, your muscles are super fatigued, think of a number of squat jumps that you want to do. Say 3. Get your 3 in. Then you can give a little shake out and then get right back into it. Try to get 3 more in before you give it a shake out. All right, guys, 15 seconds rest. Next exercise, military push-ups. For these, our hands are going to be right underneath our shoulders. And as we go down, our elbows are staying right next to our sides. All right, so here we go. Notice that my elbows are not flaring out. They are staying right next to my ribs. Woo! My triceps are burning. All right, so again, you can modify these as you need to. Make sure that you are keeping your elbows right next to your ribs. Okay, guys, technique is important, okay? You see it, guys, I'm shaking out. I'm getting tired, all right? But technique is important because if you want to end up doing these and doing a bunch of them, you're going to have to make sure that you're using the proper technique to train those muscles. All right, on to our last round of squat jumps. Woo, here we go. Check your form. Okay, guys, I do that too. Every once in a while, I find myself kind of planted forward on my toes. All right, and you just got to remind yourself, sink back into those heels. And remember, whew, think of a number to try to get to before your legs really fatigue. And then hit that number, do a nice little shake out, and get back into it. Woo, all right, shoulder tap plank push-ups. So for these, all right, shoulder tap, then we're gonna do a push-up. All right, and let's go. Now remember, as you do the shoulder taps, you don't want your body swinging from side to side. It does make it easier, but that's not gonna help you hit your goal. So shoulder tap, down into a push-up. Remember, don't tuck that chin. And as you need to, guys, come on down to modify. I'm modifying right now because my arms are spent. And as you modify, you can still feel it. Whew. All right, guys, that's it. All right, way to go for arms and cardio. You might be feeling it in your legs a little bit tomorrow as well with all those squat jumps. All right, but way to go, guys. And I will see you tomorrow for another workout. Bye-bye.